Good morning and welcome to the Forex Market Wrap brought to you by Pepperstone. On Tuesday the 5th of September 2017, I'm Darren Sinden. Right, overnight changes, price moves to be aware of. Labour Day yesterday, so a pretty quiet session. What moves we did see were in safe havens, driven by the news from North Korea over the weekend. You can see here a move in dollar Swiss, a move here in sterling Swissy, and another reasonable move against the yen here from the Australian dollar. Speaking of safe havens, the question I'd like to ask now is what next for gold? Obviously, this is the most active historical safe haven. We did close yesterday up $7.50 in London spot gold at 1332.35, clearly testing into an area of resistance and just below some old highs. The question is, will gold continue to make gains if North Korea continues to rattle the cage? So let's take a look now at what's on the calendar, events that may move the market today. It's a pretty active calendar. Coming back from the US holiday. Earlier this morning we had Caixin Services PMI data for China, and we also had an interest rate statement and report from the Reserve Bank of Australia, and we'll look at both of those in a moment. And then to come at 7:15 we have just 7:15 GMT, we have Market Services PMI data out of Spain alongside Consumer Price Index data from Switzerland, and later at 5 to 8 we have PMI composite and service numbers from Germany, and a similar read 5 minutes later for the Eurozone at 8 o'clock GMT. And then we start a round of central bank speeches, kicking off with the Reserve Bank of Australia's Philip Lowe. He speaks at 9:10 GMT. Then at midday, FOMC member Brainard opens his mind to us and his thoughts to the market, and then we'll have Neil Kashkari speaking from the Fed at 5:10 this afternoon, and to finish the day at 22:05 GMT, his colleague Kaplan will be speaking also in the USA. Right, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye. Well, Australian interest rates were kept on hold for the 15th month in a row, the Reserve Bank of Australia taking no action over rates this time. China's Caixin Services PMI data for August beat forecasts and points to expansion with a read of 52.7 versus a forecast of 51.8 and the prior read of 51.5. And moving back to America, both Florida and Puerto Rico have declared states of emergency in the face of the strengthening Hurricane Irma. So just when you thought the hurricane issues may be fading, a new one is coming up in the Gulf of Mexico. Right, food for thought, something to take away with you into the trading day. And with the ECB due to meet on Thursday to decide on European interest rates and whether to taper its QE program, core inflation remains well below the 2% target in the Eurozone. You can see that clearly in our chart over here. So Mario Draghi's got a lot of thinking to do before he speaks on Thursday. Thank you for your time today. Please take a moment to read the risk warning. Trading CFDs and Forex on margin can be a risky business. If you're in any doubt about those risks, please contact your Pepperstone account executive.